Shalom. Call Loyan Wahwad Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah Kwadash. The honors are going out to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the elders who rule well through the Spirit. Salutations, peace, and blessings to the Most High Powers elect. The Bayafta Wadada is the house of David being raised up in these last days, pursuant to biblical prophecy. I'm Shamar Ahmath, back with another video, and I wasn't going to do a video on the topic because at this point in the game, if you're in the truth, all right, and you're sincerely following Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, you know that Hell-O-Ween has no place in your life, all right, and but I actually typed into Google this morning, is Hell-O-Ween evil? And lo and behold, the first entry that came up was this article off of Christianity.com. And basically, she sums up the whole article with this quote right here. This Vivian Bricker person, so-called, seminarian. And she writes, evil was celebrated on Halloween in the past, but if you choose to celebrate Halloween in your Christian freedom by passing out candy to children, dressing up, or going trick-or-treating, you are not celebrating evil. So basically, see, these Christians, don't know the Bible, and they just need to put it down. They're going to tell you next month how Thanksgiving is a Christian holiday, and they're going to tell you in December that there's nothing wrong with Christmas, and those are both wicked pagan folly days as well, man. And that's what is bad about this time of year. This is a very dark time of year, October through December and even into January with New Year's, all the New Year's madness. All right. And the only thing I like about this time of year, because where I live is extremely hot in the summer. It's hot for months and months and months out of the year, hot and humid. I mean, oppressive humidity. The only thing I like about it is the temperature cools off a little bit. But it's just this is a very dark time spiritually, and these days, man, and she even goes into the scriptures, and she even gets into the roots of some of these things, or to the roots of so-called Halloween, and she talks about Samhain. Matter of fact, here it is right here. It says, the darker side of Halloween has its roots in the Celtic festival of Samhain, which is the celebration of the end of summer. According to Celtic tradition, during Samhain, the veil between our world and the other world is broken, which enables spirits from the dead to come back and visit the living. As part of Samhain, the Celts offered food, animals, and even people to the spirit world. So, and here's the thing, man. Focus on that. Focus on this part right here, the highlighted part, okay? As part of Samhain, the Celts offered food, animals, and even people to the spirit world. Well, hold on, let's get a scripture. Let's see, 1 Corinthians 10. I think it's around the 20th verse. Yeah, let's go to down around the 20th verse, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. So if you are Israelite, all right, if you're one of the Lord's chosen people, a so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, Israelite foreigner, you're not supposed to have fellowship with devils, man. And that's what this day is about. But this author for Christianity.com is talking about you have Christian freedom to fellowship with devils. No, you don't, man. These Christians prove time and time again, they've proven for years now, they don't know the scriptures. and that book is not for them. And Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. Plantation Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. All right? You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. So there you have it, man. You're not supposed to get into this kind. This is pure folly, man, and pure wickedness and evil. I mean, it's straight up evil. Hold on. Also typed in this. I typed in scary costumes for kids. Now look, I heard the argument years ago. Well, my child was my little baby daughter was an angel, or my son was a superhero, or a cowboy, or a fireman, or whatever, man. Okay? But no, you can't separate from this. Okay? I mean, this is just pure wickedness, man. And look, they got little Eve here, dressed up like a damn wicked ass. I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. A creepy clown girl's costume. This is what you're giving your energy to, man. And Paul, through the Spirit, writing to the lost sheep who were repenting at Corinth, said you can't fellowship with the Lord and fellowship with devils at the same time. It don't work that way, man. This is their day where there's going to be blood sacrifices going on all throughout the earth tonight. Blood's going to be spilled, man. Enchantments are going to be thrown out. This ain't a game, man. Okay? And wouldn't you know, tonight at sundown is the Shabbat. Okay, the new moon came in last week. Tonight, Monday, October 31st, 2022, the year of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua turning up. Tonight is a Shabbat, man, at even. So this is what you're participating in, man. Come on, man. And to you men out there who say, well, we just do it for the kids, y'all need to sack up, man. Y'all need to grow a pair. Your children are not the boss. You're supposed to lead them, man. In the Proverbs, it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, loosely paraphrasing it. I hadn't done this madness with most of my children are grown now. I have a couple young ones coming up, but when they were, years ago, way before I was in the truth, we stopped this shit, man. And guess what? They didn't care. They didn't hold it against me. You got to lead them, man. See, a lot of you men, you're effeminate and weak. You don't stand up for righteousness. Well, my old lady, I want there to be peace in the home. No, there wasn't peace in the home over that. That was non-negotiable. We stopped doing Christmas. We stopped doing all that stuff. Now, my old lady at the time, now we've been separated for 6 years, But, back then, that was a big contention. That was a big deal. These holidays, these folly days. These aren't holy days, according to the Bible. These are folly days. And I wasn't on board with it, And I had to put my foot down. And hey, ultimately, it wound up being what it is, separation. But that's okay, man. My children know, where I stand, and they know, and they know it's wicked, man. And these Christians, they try to clean things up, man. But again, this woman, she goes into, where is it? Where's the article? She kind of goes into, now she don't do a deep dive going into it, but she speaks on Sam Hain. You should go look that up, man. Go find out where trick-or-treating comes from. Go look that up. Go look up the origins of trick-or-treating. Go look up the origins of bobbing for apples. What was I gonna say? Yeah, they try to clean it up, man. But if it's bad at the root, then it's bad. Job chapter 14 and verse 4, and it reads, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one." You can't clean up a demonic, satanic feast day. You can't clean it up. You know, it's like putting a lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig, man. You know, and these same people, these same Christians will tell you, well, you have Christian freedom to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. You know, no, you don't, man. Again, if you're one of the Lord's people, you don't got freedom to eat whatever you want to eat. The Lord has dietary laws he put into place, and he put them into place to protect you, man. You know? Now, this is ridiculous. I don't need to spend a whole lot of time on this. You know, it's nothing but witchcraft. You know? Hold on. Let's get this. Leviticus chapter 20 and 27. But again, a Christian will tell you the laws are done away with. All right, Leviticus chapter 20 and 27, and it reads, a man also or woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them. So you got our women dressing up like witches. You know, witches are supposed to be put to death, man. And look at this, man. You know? And this stuff is for the heathen, man. This stuff is for Esau, primarily the so-called white man and the heathen nations. This ain't an Israelite. You know, if you're an Israelite, you're supposed to be holy, man. You know, Quadash. Why didn't the author of that article go into holiness, man, and being separate from the world? You know, because this is a worldly custom, man. This has nothing to do with the scriptures, man. Look at this. Dress your little kid up, your little child up as a witch. Dress your little baby up as a witch. Look at this. Wicked as hell, man. Wicked as hell. And look who's front and center. Look who's front and center. Eve, the so-called black woman. Front and center. Right? It's abomination, man. The scriptures also says, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 22. Abstain from all appearance of evil. You should have nothing to do with this, man. But again, our people tonight, instead of, observing the Shabbat, what are they going to be doing? Especially the women. Because, see, our women will use this holiday, this folly day, as an excuse to dress up like a slut, man. And you could get away with it on Halloween. You could dress up like a total slut. Titties and asses everywhere. Out here learning the ways of the heathen, man. But the scriptures talks about abstaining from all appearance of evil. If it appears to be evil, you're supposed to do what? Abstain from it. What does this word abstain mean? Let's get a quick Google definition. All right, for abstain. Okay. It says abstain as a verb, to restrain oneself from doing or enjoying something. See, this is nothing but something that appeals to your flesh, man. You see everybody else doing it. It looks like a good time. Candy, parties, alcohol, But abstinence is required, man. Abstinence. And, the Apostle Paul, again, when he's writing to the Israelites repenting in Galatia, okay, he talks about not using your freedom or not using your liberty as an occasion to the flesh. What is that, in Galatians, the 5th chapter? Okay, abstain, to restrain oneself, again, from doing or enjoying something. And the Lord has given us days to observe and to enjoy in righteousness, man. In righteousness. He's given us days to observe, days to reverence, and days to where also you can enjoy yourself. Okay? But be in the right spirit. Christians need to put the Bible down, man. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2, thou shalt not follow a multitude do evil. But that's what our people are going to do tonight. Jake going to have his family out trick-or-treating, following a multitude to do evil, man. It says, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Right. You know, and our people are famous for this, man, following the multitude to do evil. You know, they're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, which they're going to be to celebrate the destruction of their own people, man. They're going to be celebrating the destruction of the Gadites, the Reubenites, all right, the so-called North American Indians, the Seminole Indians. And they're going to be participating in that Christmas nonsense, that Saturnalia, which has nothing to do with Yahweh Shai at all. Okay? Yeah, don't follow a multitude to do evil, man. Okay? I thought I was going to find an opposing view when I pulled this article up off of raptureready.com. But this guy, he's saying the same thing. They all talk about Christian freedom. These Christians tell you they have freedom to eat whatever they want, to celebrate whatever they want, you know. And they're off, man. You know. Again, Christianity is weak, limp-wristed. Hold on. There's another precept. I think it's I want to say Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter. Let's see. 18, I believe is 18. Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 9, and I'll end it with this because the point's been made. Christians are an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Shai. Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 9 and verse 9. When thou art come into the land which the Lord Yahweh thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. And again, this is what the ways of the heathen, man. They're abominable. We're not supposed to follow after them. Okay? You want to know where your holy days are found? In the scriptures, man. Go to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, for example. Okay? It says, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. And that's what you're doing tonight when you dress your children up and take them out trick-or-treating. You're passing them through the fire, spiritually speaking, man. Okay? It says, or a charmer, verse 11, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord Yahweh. And because of these abominations, the Lord Yahweh thy power doeth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord Yahweh thy power. Verse 13. So see, you ain't supposed to be out here doing the things that the nations do. All right? Sacrificing the devils. That's all it's going to be. That's all you doing tonight is sacrificing the devil. You go out and do this and you're sacrificing devils. Don't matter what you say, don't matter how you try to spin it. And Jake is famous for justifying. And I know because I used to justify myself in a lot of things. And I'm stubborn. You know, Jake is stubborn. He's going to, the 2/3 of y'all anyway are going to keep on doing this. But those of you among the hopeful elect, you know this is wicked. You know this is an abomination. You know this is folly. Pure folly. And over here in Babylon the Great, aka America, especially, folly is set in great dignity, man. And y'all saw what happened over in South Korea to all them damn Koreans over there, which, our people were mingled among them, but all the judgment that the Lord passed on to them, okay, hundreds of people dead. What were they doing? They were doing this shit, man. Okay? Hey, so I'm going to end it there. It's just very impromptu. Didn't really have anything planned per se, but a couple scriptures came to mind. Hey, again, in a few hours, the sun's going to go down here in FEMA region number 4, okay, on the East Coast. So, in advance, I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom, Lord willing. I don't want to write this out. You were edifying with that. I want to say Shalom.